Once upon a time nearly every pocket carried one name, Nokia. Rugged, reliable, unforgettable. But what happened to the phone giant? And how is it quietly returning? Welcome to Retro Treasure Unearthed. Today we focus on the phone era of Nokia, from its dominance in the late 1990s and early 2000s, through the smartphone storm that changed everything, and into its revival under HMD Global up to late 2025. It's a story of design, culture, and resilience. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia wasn't just a phone company, it defined what a mobile phone was. Back then, the Nokia 5110, 3210 and 3310 were symbols of reliability. Long battery life, replaceable covers, and the satisfying click of a real keypad, it all felt personal. People didn't just use Nokias, they trusted them. The phones became part of daily life, surviving falls, rain, and years of use. Nokia understood simplicity. While competitors packed complexity, Nokia focused on usability. The menus were intuitive. The Nokia tune ringtone became a sound of the era. The early 2000s saw Nokia at its peak. The 1100 became the best-selling phone in history, surpassing 250 million units. Models like the 6600, the N-Gage and the N95 showed Nokia's willingness to experiment, from gaming to early smartphone concepts. The N95 in 2007 was especially ahead of its time, a 5-megapixel camera, GPS and Wi-Fi, long before those became standard. But as innovation grew inside Nokia, something else was happening outside, the world was shifting. Apple released the iPhone in 2007, a touchscreen with no buttons.
We solved this problem, so how are we going to take this to a mobile device? Well, what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. A giant screen. Now,
at first, Nokia saw it as a novelty. After all, the company was shipping hundreds of millions of phones yearly. Yet, this moment quietly changed everything. Android arrived soon after, opening doors for every manufacturer, Samsung, HTC, LG, to flood the market with touchscreen smartphones. Meanwhile, Nokia remained loyal to its in-house Symbian system, a solid but aging platform that struggled to adapt to the touch era. By 2009, cracks appeared. The Symbian OS felt dated, apps were limited and the once innovative designs began to feel old. Internally, Nokia debated directions: stay independent, adopt Android or partner elsewhere. In 2011, Nokia made a bold move, partnering with Microsoft. The Lumia series was born, sleek and colorful, running Windows Phone. These devices were visually stunning, with excellent cameras and hardware, but the software ecosystem couldn't compete with Android or iOS. Developers ignored it, users followed apps elsewhere. By 2013, sales had collapsed. The once undisputed leader in mobile phones was fading fast. In 2014, Microsoft acquired Nokia's phone business, rebranding it as Microsoft Mobile.
Microsoft said it's buying Nokia's line of mobile phones in a deal worth more than $7 billion.
The Nokia name was slowly removed from new releases. It was surreal. A company that had shaped global communication for over a decade was suddenly gone from store shelves. But for millions who once owned one, the Nokia name never faded from memory. It became more than a brand, it was nostalgia, resilience, and a symbol of simpler technology. If you had a Nokia, you remember the feel of the keypad, the ringtone echo across corridors, a battery that seemed to last forever, a phone that you felt you could throw gently. And it might still survive. You swapped faceplates, sent SMS by thumb, challenged friends to snake, and just felt part of something. It wasn't just tech, it was identity. By the early 2010s, the smartphone era had taken over. Touch screens, apps, ecosystems replaced physical keypads and simple calls. Nokia's hardware faded, markets moved on, and the brand seemed relic. But this isn't where the story ends. In December 2016, HMD Global, a Finnish company formed by former Nokia employees, licensed the Nokia brand and re-entered the phone market. Nostalgia met modernity. The rebooted 3310 in 2017 grabbed headlines. In the mid-2020s, models like the XR21, X35G and feature phone revival series including the 3210, 2024 edition, show Nokia is still playing. By August 2025, HMD teased another device for August 20th with a punch-hole camera and a mid-range focus. In September 2025, Nokia and HMD extended their licensing deal, allowing the continued sale of Nokia-branded feature phones by HMD for another 2-3 years beyond 2026. Yet the comeback comes with caution. In July 2025, HMD announced it is scaling back its US operations, effectively ending Nokia phone sales in the US, again. The comeback isn't about reclaiming the throne, it's about redefining relevance, trust, and niche value. The brand lives on, evolving. It's smaller now, but still meaningful. Nokia's story is more than rise and fall, it's about transformation. It reminds us that strong memories, trusted design, and cultural impact endure. This phone brand that once ruled pockets around the world is now reinvented, still meaningful in a changing world. Thanks for watching this journey into mobile history. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and comment with your first Nokia memory. Until next time, keep digging for the treasures of retro.